What's going on, YouTube? J Keys here. And I think a moment ago we just played the Patriots versus the Chiefs. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's gonna be out soon. And we're gonna do the Rams versus the Saints. I'm gonna be the Rams. Just because they're not home. So but yeah, my other video was a banger. Pretty lit. Not gonna spoil who won, but I played as the Patriots.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Coming up, it's a battle to
Start to play this game right here.
Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Aaron Donald. It's also interesting. It's not letting me control Aaron Donald.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
That's what that is.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
This is going to be interesting because
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think
they tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And that's complete. It's Watson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. It's brought in right side by Gill.
That would have been tough.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football,
he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Matt Longacre.
That helps that.
In there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Let's go.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no
Todd
idea.
Gurley
Golf will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Gurley, of course, was right in the mix for a rushing title, but missed the final couple weeks of the year and ended up finishing 3rd with 1,251 yards, but did have a league-high 17 rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, the first in Sean Alexander in 2003, 2004 to lead the NFL in total touchdowns 2 years running.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
That was just...
Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
Is it going all the way? There's no way. Okay.
Score, touchdown.
Is this how the fall's gonna happen? The first
who was to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way.
Is an interception?
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
What we're gonna do?
Rams take the field again here on offense.
One
Last
pass
week
interception.
We touched on it a bit earlier, but defeating Dallas to stay alive in the playoffs. They really handled Dallas, and you said that you thought they did a nice job of taking some of the pressure off Goff and giving it to the running game.
And when you think back to those Rams teams in St. Louis, the so-called greatest teams on turf, they threw the heck out of the football. But in this running game against Dallas, they put up 459 total yards, only 186 of those from the right arm of Jared Goff. That's a franchise playoff record. Let's see if they can follow that same formula in the NFC Championship game in New Orleans.
You mentioned the days on turf in St. Louis. It will be their first NFC Championship game since 2001 when they were in St. Louis. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Go it, bro. Oh, my goodness. I clicked R1.
Trey Hendrickson.
Don't want to listen, so here we go.
And it'll be 4th and long. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, let's just get rid of the football near the screen, guys, so that you don't take an interception. But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. Shotgun now for Breeze. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
All we
7
need right now
yards
is
to
them
pick up on the pitch and catch.
at least give him 3.
And that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Throwing now is Breeze. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas.
Wow, okay.
Touchdown.
That's the defensive struggles for the Rams.
Michael Thomas, 15
17-0.
And the Saints add on to their lead.
Oh, this is going to be a
For
disappointment.
last week's NFC offensive player of the
0
week,
to
he was
17.
so
What are we gonna do
electric,
here?
and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the
Negative
20-yard
7
line on a
yards.
kickoff return,
Yeesh.
that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head
Wait,
coach,
how do we have
they
negative
give them
7
full
yards?
authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
don't have that.
Almost what we call the green light, red
Finally.
light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
We just need a touchdown right now. On this drive, we need this touchdown.
Cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now Goff on first down. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Pass it.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley.
Oh, nice.
And he'll lose yardage
Who was
here,
that?
back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air.
That's a first.
Can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
Talk about abandon the run game. That's the only thing working for him.
In the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after
There's
this.
one. We were down 3.
Finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Goff on first down. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and dropped shy of the 45. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down, here's Goff. Staying on his feet. Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. Now he's going to go deep down the... Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
Nice pass, nice.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. On first and goal, Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
That's going to pass.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Pass from Higbee or a catch from Adler, probably.
Goff now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think we should go for it, honestly.
What's up on this drive? And finally, I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense.
We know
He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. From the gun, it's Brees. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Brees to another longtime vet, Ginn for the New Orleans first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes...
Oh, let's go.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Pressure, pressure.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it. So a breakaway for Michael Thomas. 20, 10, touchdown. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off the squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This will be taken in at the 1. Dances by him.
Should have stayed in the end zone.
Well, partner, let's look ahead to the NFC Championship game while we got a second. Sunday, 3 Eastern, Rams, Saints. What do you think about that matchup?
I'm loving the matchup, and it's right back at the site where they played in the regular season. And the Saints got out to a 20.
He's got a man complete.
Wow.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Fighting through pressure. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Bro, go lower.
And Zerline's kick is good. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it.
Touchdown.
So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
I knew it was.
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
Actually, all over the screen, bro. All right, touchdown and then 2. That's what we got.
On 1st down, it's gone. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's
got
complete.
it. That was
He's
caught.
got it in the end
Nice.
zone.
Nice
Touchdown,
play.
Rams. Brandon Cooks, 38 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side.
I was going to go for 2, but I just
we
rushed
know
up
where we are. But
sometimes
that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here now, a look at Drew Brees in our players' spotlight. And he's been effective in their winning, so it makes it a little easier to put a montage together.
It really does, doesn't it? Because we can see him throwing it really well. But how about everything else that's going on? Protection has been excellent. And, of course, the guys catching the ball have provided some highlight reels themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's not always just one man. He's been good, but you got the guys catching the ball, too.
Yeah, you name it. It's all coming together for them. What they call that synergy. Everything working together really well. And right now, he's the focal point of it.
Breeze now.
Let's go. Pick.
That's
a nice pick right there.
Picked off at the 48.
That's going to build momentum. It's going to be the largest
to the 47-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
For me.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
It looks like I have way more completions, but I know.
Knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
There's Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley.
Go for it. We gotta go for
the
that.
Tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're
That's
counting
it?
on
Oh, wow.
is your back to use
That was
his
like
legs and his
barely in the
elusiveness
corner
to
of
make
it.
people miss and pick up the first down. In this
Nice
case,
kick.
it didn't happen.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern,
interception
right?
got me
He
so
just
happy.
goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board.
Wow.
But the offense has
So,
got to get together and
touchdown
figure
and
out
2-point
what's stalling
conversion.
their drives,
Come back
so they have
and
to keep calling on him.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Nice joiner.
Complete here.
I should
That was
have
the
picked
free
up.
safety, Lamarcus Joyner that time, able to make the play. Well, the
Playing
numbers have been good in the
coverages 'cause,
passing
you
game,
know,
and certainly a
they're gonna
big
look for that
reason why they
first.
have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot.
Oh my God, that's annoying. That's how this game is gonna turn out. So it's 16 to 31.
And the Saints
They
add
miss.
on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he
No,
took
no
off,
3-point
I mean,
convert.
let's
None
face
of
it.
that. No 3
That should have
points.
been
We
done in
need
Big
that.
Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Oh, able to avoid him. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that.
He wouldn't
and
do
they
that in
make sure
real
they
life,
load
but, like,
him up because he's helped them out.
So yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the
Real
board
life, the only
We'll
person
see.
I think that can
and
do
at
that
this
is
stage,
Mahomes.
down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
That's
Looking
a
down at
first.
that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily
There
X's
shouldn't
and
even be
O's.
any debate.
That's exactly what they did there.
Back to throw, gone. And oh, he took
Nice.
that in one-handed. What a grab. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that.
Oh,
But I
just keep
almost want to
saying
go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s, I think as we started to move through the 80s,
Why?
especially as we got towards the
I was
latter
trying to
part of that.
support.
But a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the court.
Nice touchdown.
He's got it. Touchdown, LA. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
We need 2. What are you talking about?
Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And
Nice.
remember what I said? It's not always an adjustment at halftime.
that.
Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically.
So
they got it done in this
7.
case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a
You only
brown
allowed
belt with
them
black
to
shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd.
They've
So thanks for
allowed
that.
us.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
2 touchdowns.
And no run back
point
here. This
conversion.
will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ginn has it complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Wow.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Interesting game. They're in
Back
range.
now here live in New Orleans.
1st and 10.
It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
Ready. We're waiting.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
I know I'm not the only one that saw that.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Technically the second best.
So how about this for field position after the big play?
Right now we're the best
inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Well, the team that was first.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14.
All we need is a fumble or a pick.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Kamara's not doing as good as
let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
They run it again with Kamara, and he stopped immediately there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner.
Who that is?
Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here?
They can only get 3.
Who do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
We got score a touchdown.
This has been an up-and-down,
Fumble.
back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Score a touchdown.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Fumble,
yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Fielded about a yard deep. Who would have juke?
Never,
the decision
ever
to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that
what is this game doing, bro? Oh my God, that might be it. I wasn't trying to make him go all the way to that side, but
you've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection.
And this
that's a safe, man. That's it.
He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Wow. That's how it's going to end. A A disappointment.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Touchdown.
Super tough.
Come back.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12.
Ready. Waiting.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
We just don't want it.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Taking it about the 16. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Well, it didn't really ruin it because now we just need a touchdown and a touchdown.
On 1st and 10, Goff buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now a 1st down throw. Gone.
No, that should have been.
Incomplete.
Wow. No, we're going back to that.
I'm not quite sure
we're going back to that
one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and
God,
incomplete.
I missed that.
Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
If Cameron Jordan did not get
hit. Big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
We got to go for that timeout.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Forcing it that way. Because it's either touchdown or...
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback,
spike
he has to continue to do what we
the
call
ball.
flatliner.
Oh my God.
Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
The ball. Thank you.
And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Goff. And that will be incomplete.
You dropped it? Oh, okay, that's it.
That's how people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. One last throw here for Goff.
That's it. That's how it ended up.
Incomplete. They cannot convert.
So it's
and
going
they
to be the
turn it
Patriots
over.
versus the Saints. Make sure
Charles,
you tune in
let's
for
focus for a
tomorrow's
second
game.
on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say,